everybody! Let's get going. We're going to start some Fallout 4. My name is Kismet. There's that music. I'm the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. You might have seen some of our teamwork there. We didn't give up. We kept going at it, even though we were kind of low on DPS there, running on our alts and not using our full strength characters, but still, we hung in there. We hung in there. We had a fun time. We accomplished it. Members got geared up a little bit. And that's what games are all about. Don't lose track of the fact that you're playing a game to enjoy playing. All right? Don't be so entitled to yell and scream and tell everybody how much they suck in the thing, because they won't want to be around you. They won't want to be around you. They don't want to be around people like that. This is their pastime. This is their entertainment, something for them to enjoy and do. If you're around people like that all the time, they just poison your experience. So we try to just be chill. We try to, we wiped, oh, big deal. We'll do it again until we do it and finish it. And we'll change the group up if we need to. We do whatever we need to do. Like you saw, I switched characters and then kept going. But here, we are going to be playing some Fallout 4. Right now, we're in Nuka World. So let's go ahead and dive in. There we go. I'm level 112, by the way. Doing pretty good, pretty good. This is about the time I want to restart. Start the whole game mode, because it starts getting a little too easy. But still hard, though, in survival mode. I can still get one or two shotted easily. Easily. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to be doing some mega building. Where we left off, we were doing some mega building at Nuka World. Currently very, very far up. Very far up. About 20 plus stories up here at Nuka World. If you didn't know, this is actually the tallest place in the game now that you can build. The previous record holder was Abernathy Farms, which is 20 stories high. This one can go 21, and actually I've been able to go a few past 21 with the elevator here. So as you can see, I got a whole bunch of elevators here. I was just testing some stuff here, but let's go way up to the top. Here we go. Let's go all the way up. All the way up. Just keep on going. Let's keep going. Here we are. We're at the top now. Now we're way up here. 20 plus stories high. You can make like a gigantic tower over here. And that's simply what we're going to do. We're going to build the Kismet Nuka Tower. The Kismet Mega Nuka Tower. It's kind of hard to say. Kind of hard to say. There's Rex hanging out. Noah talking about giveaways. We got Rippy Marauder. You are the bomb, kids. Aw, thank you, Rippy Marauder. I appreciate it big time. Thanks for hanging out on the stream. I appreciate all the nice things you guys say. In fact, I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put it in my nice things that people say right now. Boom. The things that inspire me every day to stream more often, to do more videos. Every single day, I read about 4 or 5 of those, just randomly through there. And it gets me inspired, and boom, I go to work. Go to work doing my stuff. Getting those videos and guides knocked out for you guys. Getting the stream all planned out. What I'm going to be doing that day. All that kind of fun stuff. All right, we're going to head back down. See our provisioner way over there. Yep, yep. Slight problem. That's weird. Look at that. Okay. Pick it up. Put it back down. It's got no buttons. It's got no buttons, and it's got no... There's that. Let's rotate it around. Something really weird there. Says it's a 4-floor elevator. I guess we're gonna have to do the old ba-boom, put it back on the workbench. By the way, if you ever have that problem with something where it's glitched or weird like that, you just store it back in the workbench and then put it back in there again. Now, it's kind of hard to put it back in there from where I'm at, though. That's kind of tough. Because what's going to happen is going to try to put the bottom of it right here, which is going to be a little annoying, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Oh, right here. We'll give it a shot anyway. Gotta make sure we get the 4-1. And let's see if we can get it to snappy McSnap at the right level. There we go. We want to make sure that the power is on the right side. Over here, where we had it, actually. Where we have it, right over now. Nope. Yeah, like that. And then we're going to go ahead and run the power from this one to this one. Oh, yes, there we go. I'm going to press the button. No moss. No moss. All right, let's try it again. That one doesn't have any power either now. Well. Let's do it! Ah! We made it. We made it. We'll be fine. All right, so what happened was the power is cut down here. So I have to actually chain this one to that one, and then this one goes to that one way up there at the top. If I can get it up there. No, I have to go up there. I have to go up there to fix it. So yeah, it got kind of wonky there. Wonky. Wonkied. There we go. Now this one has power. Okay, good. Now they're working. Let's try that again. Yeah, the whole panel and everything disappeared, so you have to store it in the workbench, bring it back up again, fix the power, and then you're off and running. Off and running! Going down. Going down. Thanks, everybody, for those retweets and that like on Twitter. Appreciate it big time. That does help my stream tremendously. Hello, Brockett. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Level 158. Way to go, Bogo. Way to go. Rocking that 158. Jump at Kismet. Jump, jump. Hey, Denver Broncos. Welcome back, buddy. I know they want me to kill myself. Trying to make me kamikaze. Let's keep going down. Now, if you look over here, we've got a balancing Kismet kill box on top of the bottle. That was a lot of fun. It took us a bit to figure that out, but it looks awesome. It came out really good. Anything comes running up here, bye-bye. It's going to get smoked by the Kismet kill box there. Let's keep going down. Down. Going down, down. I'm hearing some noises. Like my Discord's still on. What's up with that? What's up with that? There we go. I think that fixed it. All right, we're all the way back down again here at the Nuka Red Rocket. Woo! Jump down. So yeah, there's its own red rocket here in Nuka World. Now I've got some doors over here. You can see I've got some doors. I've got it run. I've got it run in a very specific way, so I can just go like this. Boom! All the doors are going to close. Well, unless I didn't fix the power. Try that again. There we go. That's on. Did I not fix it from last time? Maybe I didn't. Oh, obviously I didn't. It's not working. All right, let's figure out why that power is not working. Oh, here's why. We've got an extra line here that we don't need. Right there. Go and store that in the workbench. Ah, there we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, we were messing around with the power last time. Let me show you that again. Okay, so we got the... We can make the doors close all together.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden,
there's another door over there and a door over here.
Robots.
So we're going to go ahead again, hit that, boom, and then did I hit it? I must have missed it. Oh, it's lost power. Oh, let's get it with some power. Our power's all wonky. All wonky today. What's up with the power wonkiness today? Now we need to run it right from the fusion generator to this, because this way that's the on-off switch. Let's see if the doors have opened. No? Good? Okay. Let's try it again. Oh! There we are. Back in working order. So what we did is we basically set it up so we could close all the doors instantly from just shooting from the whole entire place to kind of do like a lockdown. So we go, uh-oh, no, they're getting attacked. There's raiders coming. Uh-oh, boom. Or super mutants. And you can see it locks there, closes that door, and we're good. But when it's all over, you say, oh, it's good. Let's go ahead and empty it out. It's much easier than finding the switch and flipping the switch in an emergency. You just shoot the thing, and you're good. Good to go. All right. So again, we're trying to build a tower up above here, and we've got kind of a start on it. As you can see, we've got our kill box over there. We've got a bit of a start on the tower, and we're going to just keep building that tower up. We're going to build it way up there. Look how far it goes. It goes way up there. So basically that's 20 stories high. Right now it's about 4, and then you've got 8. Of course, you got overlapping there, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, there's about 20 levels right there. But you've got actually the other levels at the bottom here, so let's say about 2 more levels. So it's about 22 levels high right now. 22 levels high. Kiz, now that you completed Nuka World, what will you be doing next? Questing? I will be, of course, mega building, which is what I'm doing right now. And I will be going around the wasteland trying to finish up this playthrough. Probably finish it up on the side of the Brotherhood, this playthrough. And then we'll probably go on to mods. We'll probably try out some mods, see what they're up to with those mods. Try out a few different things, kind of extend the life of the game. Though I do have a little bit more to do in Far Harbor, so I might kind of go back there for a bit. But other than that, we're just going to keep going, building and doing stuff. Building and doing lots of stuff. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the concrete kit. And the concrete kit is one of my favorite kits because it just really, really works well. I think if they had done the concrete kit first, that would have blown people's minds. They would have been like, wow. That works very, very good. Very, very good. As you can see, I can stack those up in the corners. And I'm doing them in about groups of 4s here. Let's go down. Take a look. It's really groups of 3 if you think about it. Because this is kind of an extra level there. So yeah, 1, 2, and then 3, which is bringing me up and down here in the elevator. So I'll probably want to go up 3 more. Though the elevator doesn't quite match perfectly to the wall. So a little messing around with it, right? We gotta fiddle with it. Gotta fiddle with it. Mine glitched out like that, Kismet. That's how I fixed it. Yeah, that's how I fixed it too. Yeah. Anything that glitches out, like great example is the water thing, where you drink the water thing right out of the faucet. That thing sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. If it doesn't work, you just simply put it in the workbench. You just store it by hitting tab, and then you just take it right back out again. Put it back down on the ground. It works great. No, hey, this game is a super complex game. There's a lot of stuff going on. And the little bugs like that, I don't mind. I don't get all, you know, rage. I don't go rage on them about this and that and the other thing. I find it a waste of my time. Now, if I have suggestions, though, I don't mind throwing suggestions out, but getting in a rage over it, I find just usually a big waste of your time. Yep, see, there's a gap there. See that gap between the top of the elevator and then down here. Let's go up there and check it out. Oh, wrong elevator. Wrong elevator. So let's go up there and check that gap out. You know, we've got this kind of gap here. So what we can do is we can get rid of this. Put in the rest of this other one. Like so. Now here's an interesting thing, if you didn't know this. You can actually go in and attach this like so, right? But it's going to be way down there. How do you get it to be in the middle? That is a real tough thing to figure out. And it won't come out right if you do that. And I can attach it over here, right? Or I can do this and then do this. Kind of use that as kind of a starting place. And then try to attach it at the end. As you can see, though, doesn't quite fit, right? Use another little one here, another one there, and then try to put that in the round. It doesn't work. So what if I take it out, and then I put this in there, and then try to line it up, like so. Let's take a look and see what happens. Well, that lines up that way, right? Unless you guys can't see what's going on underneath, so we'll take that out. But it doesn't quite line up down there. Let's try to go ahead and just take it and snap it up there. Come on. Oh, I know you want to. I know you want to. You want to give me some of that love, that build love. Come on. Get in there. Sometimes a little feisty. A little feisty up and down. Feisty. Sometimes what you do is, based on the build order, is if it'll work or not. So this should work, by the way. This should work where it'll allow you to clip those two together. But it doesn't want to do it. It doesn't want to do it. Wants to snap up here, though. Wants to snap there just fine. So you can do that, but the problem with this is it's not even. It's not even with the thing. So how do you make it even? Well, you can lower this part here, so it actually lowers down to where you want it to be. Meaning that if we go back down again, oh, this already is down. This is the down one. We'll go down here to 2. So we could make that even, and then even it off with that. That's level 2. Level 3. We can even it off a bit more, and then adjust the height of it. But because the elevator and those items are different levels, it makes it really difficult to have them match up, right? Because that's what you really want to do. You want to match up at some point between them, which is not easy. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. So those are kind of more, one of the problems you're going to run into, is what I meant to say. But let's get the little one. Little one. One again. Let's try it over here again. Let's see if it lets us do it on this one. Now, in theory, that should work. But if it doesn't, no big deal. Yeah, it's trying to snap up to the other one. So normally what it tries to do is snap to the one below it, and then you can put that back on there. But, it doesn't want to snap, I think, oh, that one is the one that's causing it. Yeah. Alright, let's try something else. We're going to go ahead and put this one in. The round one in. Take this out. Now, it's all trial and error, by the way. Trial and error, you'll find a whole bunch of stuff by doing that. Yeah, it's not going to let me. It's too close. Now, if it was a little bit further distance, like the other one was, you could actually snap that in there. But that one's a bit too close. So, yes, very tough. Now, one of the things you can do with certain walls, especially flat walls like this, is you can do stuff in the middle. Like, if you notice, I'm going to go ahead and put this out here. Notice how I can snap it at different segments, which I think is one of the greatest things about the Wasteland Workshop. I think it's awesome. We wanted you to jump. I know. Can you check out some of the rides? Yes, we're going to check those out later, Chewy. I think Kiz builds too much into it. I don't build that much into it. Hey, Captain Rex, what's up, buddy? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. How goes the Nuka Tower, Kismet? Going good, Buckman's just talking a bit about making stuff fit together. Making stuff fit together properly with these floors being the different size from these down here. You have to kind of make up for that, right? You have to make up for it. Now, the problem also is, like here in this one, is that when you're trying to go up and down the elevator, which actually, this one here is the down elevator, they're not going to match up. See, these match up because I made them match up, right? That one matches up to that one, and so on. And this is the base here, but then you do 2, and then you're screwed. Because the top of it no longer matches perfectly up. Like that one right there does not match the top of this. So you just got to make it work. You got to make it work up in here. So here's another way to do it. You can do reverse engineer it as well if you want to. Now, I'm actually not going to use any of this at this level. I'm only going to just make the elevator go way up there and then build something way up high. But if you wanted to make this work, you could reverse engineer it this way. Take this out. go in, snap that in there, like that, and then kind of work your way. You saw it there for a second. There we go. And just kind of create yourself a little bit of step down, right? A little bit of step down, or bring it up. Try to bring it up, get it to go in the corner. Notice it doesn't quite snap now. So as you can see, you can actually create an area and have that in there and have a step down there as well, if you really wanted to. Or you can do none of that, like this, and actually make it an area that's down by going in and putting in a little one of these babies like so. And there you go. Now you got a little step down and a step up. Who was that awesome person? It was Wiser Lobster. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, to becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. So that's how you kind of make different kits work together. Now, the one with the elevator is more for the warehouse, because the warehouse has that higher level kind of to make it work. Now, one of the things we could do, and I thought about this just at the end of the stream, is we could use the bottom part as the warehouse. And then when you get to the top, then we could use the concrete kit or any other kits we want to use, like the other kits. So we're going to go ahead and try that. So what we're going to do is right here, instead of using the this kit, we're going to go ahead and change over to the warehouse kit, and I'll show you the difference. I'll show you the difference on how. Actually, let's just tear it back down. That's what we'll do. We'll just tear it back down. Get an idea of it from the bottom. From the bottom. Alright, so we're going to take that down. We're going to take this down. We're going to try not to take it down while we're standing on it. Not a good idea, because we are up pretty high. Alright, so I'm going to store this all on the workbench. And we're going to just take it down. I'm going to use the warehouse kit, and I'll show you the difference. Again, I love building. I love trying different stuff out. I try not to build the same thing each time, right? I try to do something different in each time I build, at least if not a little bit different, a whole bunch different. Like in this case, I could probably keep going, make all that work, create those little stairs that are at different heights, and then make it so I can get around and go up and down the stairs. But, again, I like to try different stuff. Oh, long pause. Long pause. Going down. Oh, I missed it. Thing up there. All right, here we are back at the base level. So let's go ahead and take this out. And we're going to rebuild our tower this time as a warehouse. All right, warehouse kit. And let's see, what I'm going to do is glass. Glass wall action. Glass wall action. Now notice how it doesn't snap, so you're going to have to kind of line this stuff up again. The easiest way to line it up, by the way, the easiest way to use the existing thing that's already pre-done is to use floor items, right? So we're going to go in, we're going to use a couple floor items. We're going to use the small round one. Put it right down here. And then all we really need, we can use one of these, or we can just use a flat one of these. Oh, not that one, this one. Flat base one here to snap it in there. And now we've got a way of snapping the new items on there. So we can snap the warehouse items on there. Whoa! Dark Angel! 50 bucks! Kismet, here's a little spending money at TwitchCon. I hope you enjoy yourself. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Dark Angel. We're going to have to get a love train going for Dark Angel in the chat, everybody. Let's go! Oh wait, he's playing a song. Hold on, hold on. I love when people play songs on the stream. That's so cool. I'm gonna grab it down here. There you go. At the top of the stream. Thank you so much for that donation. Let's see some love in the chat, everybody. Come on, throw some loves in there. If you've only been in my stream once before, it's your first time in the stream, or whether you've been in here for a very long time, make sure to show the people who keep the stream going lots and lots of love in the chat, everybody. Tonight is TwitchCon Appreciation Night. That's right, I got my badge right here. Gonna be at TwitchCon this week. Be my first time going. I hope you can see you guys there. If you see me running around in my Kismet t-shirt, just look for Kismet. Right there, got my name on it and everything. There we go. Come on, let's see that love in the chat, everybody. It's the only time it's okay to spam my chat. Show that love for the people that keep the stream going. Thank you so much, Dark Angel. Appreciate it big time. All right, let's keep building. See, now notice the difference in the height. See how the height is different from the concrete walls? They better match the elevator that we're going to put there. Take this out. Like so. Now let's go ahead and put the elevator in. See how the levels match up to the warehouse kit? So if you're having trouble making them work together, just go with the warehouse. Wish I had a cool rounded. I just want everything, don't I? I wish I had a rounded one with windows. That would be cool. But they don't. Such a bummer. Oh. Yeah, the floor there. There we go. All right, so we're going to go create like a corner. Like that. Like that. By the way, you can use the actual thing as to help you do corners. You can use the actual stairwell. And you can snap that right in there. Perfectly good corner. So you can use it as the base to create a corner. Which actually, that's pretty nice. I kind of like it. Let's do it. And we're going to go ahead and tie the power over here to this one. Oh, let's actually... Now, what I learned last time is if you have the power in the middle... Thanks again, Dark Angel! Let's keep that love train going for Dark Angel. Oh. There we go. Keep that love train going for Dark Angel for that donation. Thank you so much. Hop along, Jedi, hanging out. What's up? Love train. My settlers won't use elevators, so I have to build them stairs next to the elevator. Yeah, forget them, hop along. They'll be fine. They'll be fine with an elevator. I use an elevator purely for fun this time. I typically don't use them. I'm a big fan of stairs myself. But we're doing it all for fun. Okay, so we got that going. Make sure that you have your power on the inside if you're going to switch your stairwells back and forth. And now we got that side going. Let's go ahead and make this side go. So we're going to use this to try to block it off. So we know that we've got the walls at a perfect distance. Now if you notice... Oh, got to get rid of this. If you notice, you can't just put a corner piece in. You got to kind of put two of them in at once. Which is a bummer. I wish I had a single piece for the corners. That'd be nice. That would be nice. I mean, they got some stuff. All this kind of weird, funky stuff. I don't like any of this stuff down here. The only thing I like is the windows. Sorry for you. All right, let's keep going. So we're going to use the warehouse kit today. We already tried the concrete kit, which works okay. But we want to use the stairs. This one. Or the elevator in this case, actually. Legit! I'm thinking better over here. Better over there. Look at all that love for you on the chat. Lots of love going on. Keeping that stream going. Thanks so much for that $50 donation. It will go right back into the stream. I will take it and probably buy myself an In-N-Out burger or something in your honor. In your honor, and I will take a photo of me eating it. Thank you so much. It's one thing they don't have here in Tennessee is they don't have In-N-Out burger. So I will hang by there. Though I am being very good. Not having too much bad food. Though I do need to get to the gym more often. I've been so busy. I've been so busy working on these guides and stuff that I have been slacking off. Being honest, I've been slacking off a bit on the gym. But I will get back in there and get my gym on. Oh, that is looking cool. Oh, I like that much better. See, sometimes, you know, you tear stuff down, you build it again, you like it much better the second time. I like it. I like it. All right. Now we need to run our power around, though. So that we have power. Let's be all sneaky and run around the back area this way. So we can just get it to go. Oh, it's going to be close. Can we reach? Oh, so close. So close. No. No, so close. Baby, come on. Yeah! Yeah, look at that. Oh, my gosh. By like 2 millimeters there. Made it. All right. So we got our power going on. Let's go up and take a look. Let's see what we got going on and see if it matches up much better. Boom. Let's take this one out. Like so. And let's just actually make it go back this way. Go ahead and put that in here. And I'm just going to put these down temporarily to see if they match up once they come up here. And we're going to put those windows in there some more. Windows. And there we go. As you can see, it perfectly matches up as it comes up there to the elevators. Look at that. Perfect. So the elevators are kind of made to go along with the workshop or the warehouse kit. It also works with the barn kit because they're taller. Because the other ones are a bit shorter. So when you're trying to make them match up, they don't match up as well. Though you can use the technique I just showed you earlier. But I find if you're going to use the elevators, you might as well use the barn kit or the warehouse kit. So that's what we'll do today, because that's fun. That's fun to do. Okay, so we've got to here. We'll go ahead and make this kind of a landing area here. And we'll go ahead and make it over here too. So every few levels here, we'll make kind of a little landing for them to come stand on. Let's go back down. Let's finish up the rest of this stuff in between. So it looks like it's supporting it. And then we'll back off and we'll take a look at our kind of first tier. And we're just going to rinse and repeat the same thing. We're just going to keep that thing going on. Now, if you are new to my stream, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. My name is right here on my overseer's desk. You're welcome to go ahead and throw that in chat. Say, hey, Kismet, put in your question or comment. And then it will highlight in red and then even attach itself to the top of my chat so I don't miss your comment or question. If for whatever reason I should happen to miss it, if the chat's going completely crazy, if we have 200 or 300 people in here, sometimes it does go pretty fast. Make sure to put my name in there. You're welcome to put it in there again if I happen to miss it. And I will try to catch it on the next round through. Though I am pretty legit on my chat. I do watch it very, very close. All right, let's kind of back away a little bit here. And let's take a look at how our tower is starting off. Oh, yeah. That's cool. I think I like that better than the other thing. How's that looking, guys? What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the chat. What do you think? Pretty legit, right? Pretty legit, I think. All right, let's keep going. Pretty good. And away we go. Now, you know one thing I haven't tried to do? I haven't tried to put the staircase on top of each other. You know what I mean? I haven't tried to put the elevator on top of each other. Let's try that. Let's try that. I've never tried that before. It just dawned on me. So we're going to go in the warehouse. Of course, we're going to use the same kind of walls here with the windows. I wish they were further that way. Scroll across every time. By the way, if you hate scrolling, you know what you do? You do this. Just throw a whole bunch of them down like that, so you don't have to come back and scroll through that all again. Like I know I'm going to use 6 more. Just throw them down like that, then you can just take them and snap them where you want them to go, right? Like so. And you don't have to keep going through the menu 53 times. Great way to do that, so you don't have to do it as much. See? Oh. Try to snap it the right way. Oh, you're so feisty. Not being so feisty. There we go. So we can snap that in. Now, how can we snap in the one above? Well, I have a feeling it's going to be blocking the one down below it, but we're going to try it. Let's try it. I'm going to go ahead and try to get the 4 one. We put it right up here on top of it. Well, there's also some stuff up there. Other stairwells we'll probably need to get rid of at some point. But let's go ahead and put in a floor thing. Let's try some techniques here. Try some different techniques. So we're going to take the floor and we're going to attach it. It's going to let us attach. Oh, it's going to let us attach up there. Not going to let us. See, if it doesn't let us attach it in there, then it's not going to work. So let's try something else. Instead of using that floor, we're going to use the other floor. There's our double floor. Oh, that's not in there. That doesn't have a double floor in that one. That's right. That's in the barn. Alright, it's in the barn that has a double floor. Nope, neither of them have the double floor. Oh, well, let's use the concrete double floor. Now, you might be going, Kismet, what are you talking about double floor? Well, if you notice, there's a certain thickness, right? And then what I call the double floor is this one that is actually twice as tall. So I call it the double floor. This way you can go ahead and try to snap that in there. Which I seriously doubt it's going to work, but hey, you never know until you give it a try, right? No, awkward. 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 Alright, that works. I'm going to snap that in there, then grab it and see if I can snap it on the other side. Nope. That is a big nope. That is a nada. That is a no mas. Take that out. Take that out. Let's try it with a floor area in there. I love experimenting, by the way. Should be doing a lot of experimenting in what you're doing. Let's put down the floors. And then we'll put down the concrete kit. Basically, the way you want to mix and match things with the concrete kit and the warehouse kit is by using the floors. Alright, so yeah, that's going to give us a... That's down one. We don't want it to be down. We want it to be up. We want it to be up by 1. That's what the problem is. Yeah, see, it's setting down in there. It should be snapping to the up part. Now it's not doing that. That's a good one. How to make that snap up another level. Because the way it's snapping is it's actually snapping down and not up. And usually that's to make the stairwells match up, by the way. In the wood kit, they have an incredibly great thing, by the way. If you don't have all the other expansions, in the wood kit, you want to start with this stairwell right here. And I have a whole bunch of guides on my YouTube channel, by the way. If you never see my guides, I have a whole bunch of guides on how to become an awesome settlement overseer on there. You're welcome to go ahead and, boom, follow those guides over there. If you do like those guides, make sure to hit that like button. If you really like them, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do a lot of various guides. I do full playthroughs and all that kind of stuff on my live stream. My face, like a hair on my face or something. Dog hair. Probably dog hair for my dog. My dog. Messing me up. All right, so the one you want is the stairwell right here. This one. This one is incredibly awesome to use. We can also just try to put it right there. And then we can use it as a kind of a stairwell. Notice how it doesn't quite fit because, of course, it's got that gap. This is much taller than the previous kit. But really great for starting when you're just starting off, when you're just trying to learn to build. This shack stairwell is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. But notice how the height of it is wrong. So can't really use that. Doesn't look like there's going to be an easy way to stack them on top of each other. You're going to have to do a half offset to do that. And I think we can just do it the easy way by just running it over now. Crazy 520, thanks so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Actually, I'm going to put it right here in the middle. Thank you so much for, dropping the host on me. Where's my brain going? Brain went right into automatic mode there. Thank you so much for the host, buddy. Every one of those hosts does get me one step further to that partnership. I appreciate everybody who does. It's pretty easy to do. You just go / you go to your channel, you go into your chat, you say /host, and then Kismet _ Ring of Destiny. That is the easiest way to do it. The easiest way. It's just kind of awkward to put these 4 level ones down, isn't it? Kind of awkward that is. Awkward. What I try to do is just try to get it to snap anywhere. Get in there. Now the ones up above might be causing it to do funny stuff. I'll just snap it up there. Just try to snap it up there. Snappy McSnappy. Come on. There we go. Once you snap it up there, you can then go and grab it at the bottom. And then it's a little bit easier to kind of put it the way you want it. Now I want it to rotate this way. And I want to try to snap it right here, but I have a feeling that the stuff up above is blocking it. I think it's blocking it. It's blocking it up there. I should have took all that down while I was up there. I should have took it all down. Oh, actually, let's put one over here. I got an idea. Put one on this side. It's gonna let me. Now you can use your scroll wheel to go that way. Make sure you don't fall off the back here. To try to get it to match up a little bit easier. There we go. And then I can run the power from here to there. Not gonna make it. Try to snap it to something with the power. There we go. All right, so this is only going to be temporary. The reason why I put it out here is so that I can go up to the top and hopefully get rid of some of these. Like that. Try not to get rid of the one that I'm currently on. That might be bad. Might be bad. Considering the elevator would go away and there's nothing underneath the elevator and I would just fall to my death. Speaking of falling to my death, now's a perfect time to make yourself a way to save. Now, if you're in survival mode like me, you will need to put down a bed and then sleep in the bed. And we're good. All right. What up, Bethesda1213? As you can see, we're doing a mega build. We've changed over to the different kit here. We've gone to the workshop kit, or the brain. The other kit, which my brain is going to tell me what it is here in a second. I hate my brain does comes to a complete halt. Warehouse kit. We've gone to the warehouse kit from the concrete kit because it wasn't quite matching up well to the stairwell, so we went to this, and it's looking much better, I think. And I think it's going to come out much better in the end. But we had to remove some stuff there because all of our stuff is in the way up there. So we're going to go ahead and try to move this over here. And that is pretty close. Pretty close. And it would snap in there, but again, something is blocking it. Oh, it's the power line. The power line's blocking it. I need to go down here. Very carefully remove that power line so you don't fall to your death. And put it over here. Now I've got some sort of something. Oh, look at that. Conditions are long. All right, so it wants me to sleep for 8 hours. I'm going to sleep till all the way in the morning time so we're not building in the dark. Building in the dark. Hey, Disco, what's up? We got the Ultimate Davis hanging out in the stream as well. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Hey, 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 what's up? So we're mega building here at Nuka World. Now, we're not going to go as long as we usually do. I'm not going to go till 5. I was going to go about an extra half hour here. I was going to go till 3, but I'm going to go about an extra half hour till 3:30. There we go. Now, we need some water, so we'll go ahead and just run down here and get some water and all this other stuff I've been neglecting. The Ultimate Davis, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button to becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Let's show them lots of love in the chat, everybody. Lots of that love. All right. Where'd you go? There was a water thing there at some point. Oh, it's right there. You sneaky little water thing, you. I'm gonna move you out of there. Because you're so sneaky. So sneaky with your sneakiness. I think you'll underestimate the sneakiness. All right. Name that movie, by the way. Name that movie. All right, so we're in here. We're doing a mega build. We're building here at Nuka World. We finally got it done. We got the power on. We did all the different areas. And then they came to me and they said, Kismet, you're the leader of the Raiders. You did such an amazing job unifying the whole entire thing. You know what we want to do next is we want to go to attack your settlements. Even though you spent 1,450 hours building up those settlements, they would like to go and attack those settlements. And I said, that ain't ever going to happen. Boom, 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 and I killed them all. That's what they get. They took it one step too far. Don't attack my settlements. Because even I can't take on the Kismet kill box. I've built it too well. If you go into my settlements, you will see what I call the Kismet kill box. Basically, it's a bunch of turrets on a very skinny platform. There it can fire 360 degrees. If you come running up there, it is going to cut you down and any other Raiders' legendary death claws, anything that is foolish enough to try to attack that area there. So they will be very, very gone. All right, so if we have our two things right next to each other, by the way, notice how I can chain the power up through the floor. I can chain it here to our next area that we're going to do. And again, we're looking pretty good there. And let's keep building. Let's keep building. Building it up. We're going to just build it pretty much the same. We're trying to go up 22 stories high here. And then we're going to build ourselves an awesome tower way up there at the top. Oh, but did I go past it? No. Still more. I did go past it. Must have been rotating at the time. Right there. There we go. So again, we'll go ahead and build this up for a bit. Now this is going to go way up there, so we might as well just, you know, spend a lot of time building this up on the side here. Well, not a lot of time, some time. Oh, another level up just from building. Look at that. My first playthrough, I played about 500 hours in normal mode. I played 1,450 plus hours total in the game. I was playing in the normal mode, and I got to like level 50 just from building. That's how much building I was doing at the very beginning of the game. Which is fun, but I learned a lot of good lessons. Like, you know, you don't need to build giant fences around your settlements in that mode. If you're in survival mode, in this mode, the new survival mode, which is about 10 to 100 times harder, then they are very useful because you can block people long enough, you know, to take them out before they get too far into your settlement. But really, in normal mode, you don't really need to worry about that too much. Too much. All right, so we've got that going. Let's go ahead and take the elevator up. And again, we're going to stair step it based on the elevator. Now, the elevator perfectly lines up to the warehouse kit as opposed to the concrete kit, which does not. So that's why we're taking the concrete back out again. There we go. I think I probably got some stuff up here, and we're using the warehouse kit instead. Okay, we'll just have our stuff continue to switch back here. Got that. Now, here's one of the things that I talk about when I'm in just regular building. that you don't need to worry about the grain of the wood. I mean, if you're that picky, you can. But when I mega build, I actually worry about it. I actually put it in like a certain pattern. I can put it this way if I want, where it's all running in the same direction. All you do is just kind of rotate it. You pick it up, hit E, pick it up, rotate it. Now all the wood grain's going in that direction, or I can make it go the other way if I want. I usually like it to go in the long direction, right? The long direction is where I like to go. But there you go. There you go. Kismet, I have almost 800,000 caps. Should I still use water to build? You can if you want. If you have 800,000 caps, you should be squared away. Hopefully you built up all your trade centers. You built up all your settlements now. And then they are just making you cash. Now you can just not even, you don't even have to make any more after a while. I find. You don't even have to even make any more purified water. You're set to go. You are set to go. So you can use that resources for something else. Maybe you want to expand your area. Maybe you want to do a mega sorter. Something along that line. It is all up to you. Now again, notice how I've got the electricity faced on the inside between the two so that I can chain this up, and then you can actually chain the elevators to each other as they're going up the steps here. Oh, unless you put the wrong elevator in. Then you just go, oh, fail. Fail fish. Really hate how you have to look up on that. All right, let's try that without the fail. There we go. There's our 4 stories. We got a few more things to take care of up there, and you can tell we are way up here. If you're like me and you got vertigo, sorry. Sorry. All right. Oh, we did the rest. We got to do the other walls here. Let's finish these walls. These walls going on. So we're trying the warehouse kit today. I've used it before in other builds as well. I find it's much better when you're using the elevators. Now, you might be going, Kismet, how are they going to get up there because they don't use the elevator? Well, this isn't for them. They're going to live at the bottom. This is going to be where I live. This is the Kismet Tower. This is my place. They want to come up there and visit, fine, but it's not for them. It's for me. And that's the part of mega building. Mega building, for me, is just doing it cosmetically, for fun. Because, you know, you've earned it. You've spent all that time collecting all those resources. You played totally legit. You didn't cheat. You didn't shortcut. None of that stuff. You played totally legit along the way. And this is your reward for doing so. I'm using my scroll wheel, by the way, to try to get that stuff up there. Only go so far. Usually about 3 up is where the kind of cutoff is when it comes to the warehouse. See, I can't really maneuver it too far up there. Sometimes it does snap. There we go. Sure, I'm not going to fall to my doom. I got the thing in the way. By the way, sometimes you can jump and get rid of that if you're trying to get rid of stuff like that. Oh, I didn't mean to get out of the workbench. You can jump up and then scrap it while you're in the middle of the air, and then it will go away, and then you can put whatever you want there. All right. Boom. And boom. Big bada boom. Looking good, looking good. Get another one in over here. Again, these are just going to go up really high, and then once we get to a point where we're basically maxed out on the tower, we are going to then build out the actual tower area. Look at this place. Look at this place. Way up here. And again, let me go ahead and do floors. Build out them floors. Ah. Get rid of that. Get rid of this other thing that we had going on. Again, we can go ahead and adjust the grain of the floors. Try not to be standing on the floors while you're adjusting them. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. Now, you can do it before you put them down, by the way, if you're real diligent at looking at their direction. You can adjust it before you can put them down. Like that. So there we go, looking good. Now I don't know how many stories up we are, but we can go up 21 stories. Can you believe it? 21 stories up. It is very, very far up now. Very, very far up. All right. Boom! Somebody dropped the dragon hammer. Spider witch Arachne? Arachne, yep. Arachne. Spider witch Arachne. There we go. Thanks so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. If I do butcher your name, I do apologize. Let's show them lots of love in the chat, everybody. Lots and lots of love in the chat. Now, you guys get the idea of this. I'm going to go ahead and start up some music. Let's get it going. Let's get our build on up in here. Let's do it. You guys get the idea now. Let's do it. Let's get into building. Song makes me want to build. Speed up a little bit. Now, when I'm building off stream, and this is usually as fast, I go a lot faster. I try to go a little bit slower so you guys can see what I'm doing at first, and then I'll speed up. Rip Summits! Haha, what's up, man? Thank you so much for dropping the dragon hammer. I think you dropped the dragon hammer before. I think so. Going up. Nope. Forgot to put the elevator in. That would help. That would totally help. Trying to rush. Trying to rush. That's what happens. Let's do this. It's possessed. There we go. Helps if we have an elevator. Let's go. Up and away we go to the tallest settlement in the game. That is right, here in Nuka World. 21 stories up. What's going on there? Oh. Running into one right above it. There we go. Still had this stuff up here at the top. That was weird. Still worked though. Well, let's do this. Building, mega building. That's over here at Nuka World. We don't build small stuff when we're mega building. We build mega towers. That's what we're working on right now. The Kismet Nuka World Mega Tower. And we're going to do it fast. Let's speed up. Let's see them skills, Kismet. Come on. Show us them skills. Notice the panels are next to each other. And bring the power up. Let's keep going. Up, up, and away! That's a good building song. That's a good building song. Oh, not concrete. Warehouse. Speeding up. Should allow you to favorite stuff. Wouldn't that be good? You could favorite items that you use all the time and they would be at the beginning of the menu. Modders, I just thought of you a great mod. The favorites mod. You can favorite stuff that you use all the time in the workbench. And it starts, then it always shows up the very first item. Instead of being like the last item, like I'm doing right there, trying to... Oh, why is that not scrolling out? There we go. Like I'm doing right there. Oh, that's it. That's maximum right there. That's as high as we can go. So let's just go ahead and finish this off. Just so we can see it finished up. But we could probably still put an elevator in. Let's try it. We learned that last time, that you can actually go beyond the limits if you use an elevator. Oh, so feisty. Boom, there we go, got it! Skylar True, thanks so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Skylar, lots of love in the chat, everybody. Kismet, you seem cool. I'm going to tell my sister about you. Oh, well, thank you, Spider. We have an awesome group of peeps that hang out in here. I have an amazing community here on Twitch. We're very laid back. We're very positive up here in the stream. We have lots of fun building here, as you can see, in Fallout 4. We also do questing and all that other kind of fun stuff. And I play a lot of other games. I play games with my team. I'm the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, 14 years running with over 800 members over that time. So let me go ahead and take your comment, and I'm going to put that in my nice things that people say. Stuff that inspire me every single day. Right there. Boom. In it goes. Kismet, that is a mod. Oh, there's already a mod. Awesome. Hey, Apostle. What's up, buddy? I'm doing awesome. Look at me building my Kismet MEGA Tower here. Deadly Gamer X. Don't be on the wrong side of him. Thank you so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it big time. All right, so here's a way to work around the limit. Look at that. Now, I never cheat. I don't shortcut. I don't glitch. I don't use third-party mods yet. Because I play totally legit, so no matter what console you're on, whether you're on PS4 or on Xbox, I'm on PC. Doesn't matter what you're playing on, you guys can do exactly the same as me. Assassin! Thank you so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Now, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. Right down here is right on my overseer's desk that I built in a program called Maya. An incredibly overkill program for just doing stream stuff. It's like the same stuff they use like in movies. But hey, there you go. If you're going to use a tool, you might as well do some overkill in it, right? Might as well do some overkill. All right, so I can't build up the walls anymore, but I can take this as kind of like an area on top there. Now, I can't go in the workbench. They won't let me go in the workbench. If I go down two levels down, it'll probably let me build something right here. So say I wanted to build like a balcony or something. I could go in and do that. See, but up above that, it won't let me do that. So that's kind of my area. Now, there's one problem, right? If I try to put in a ceiling, I try to snap in a ceiling there. Try to snap a ceiling in over there. How about over here? No, I can't do that. Let's go ahead and try one of these angled roofs. See if we can get that to snap. We know it's snapping, but we can't build it. So our actual max level is one below there because you want to put a roof on it like that. See? So you got to kind of find out what the limit is and then come down one level. Snake Witch Medusa, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Are you related to the other snake? If you are, welcome. Double followers hanging out today. I appreciate you all hanging out, telling your friends and all your peeps to come in and hang out. You'll find a lot of awesome people in the chat, by the way. Feel free to say hello. Feel free to hang out anytime you want. We do not call out lurkers. You're welcome to come in and chill out anytime you want. And you will find a lot of awesome people. Feel free to say hi or just be a lurker. Just chill out, have a good time. Watch me get into trouble here, building some stuff. Hey-oh. What do we want to do there? Not a big fan of that one. Ooh, maybe we'll put that one at the top. Yeah, right there. Do that in a bit. Now, the hardest thing is deciding what you want. The easiest way to know what you want is to do something, and then you say, that is absolutely what I don't want. Right? Because you instantly know what you don't want. I think I'm going to go with... Actually, let's go with the glass. Let's go with the glass top. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's go with the glass top here. Where's my glass tops? Not in this one. Where's my glass tops? Oh, that's in the other one. It's in the wrong one there. No wonder it was weird. Where's my glass tops? There they are. All right. Now we can do a corner like this, which looks pretty decent. Or we can just do what we did before there with a kind of an angle. I'm a bigger fan of the angle, glass angle like that. Also has a better angle this way. Notice how it doesn't have that board in the middle, which is much better, much better. Much better. Let's see. Hello, Snake. Kismet, when I hit that level, I build a prefab shack to get an extra floor. There you go. That's a way to do it. Yeah, use the prefab as well. Very smart, Crazy. Snake Witch, okay, well, how is everybody? I'm doing great. Doing great. As you can see, we're a mega building. I have multiple levels of building. Oops, I meant to go the other way. I have multiple levels of building. I call it a basic build where you just throw down some sleeping bags and some basic stuff just to get your settlement going. Then you do a medium level build, which I call a super build, which allows you to make profit there. I make about 117,000 bottle caps every few days in game. Totally legit. No cheating, no glitching, no shortcutting. You don't need to do that. You can totally play without all that stuff. Don't need any third-party mods as well. But of course, it's your game. You can play it however you want. That's the nice thing about it. All right, so we're putting a top here up here. I'm going to take this out. Take that out temporarily so I can get rid of this. We'll come back to that. Also, right about this moment, you're thinking, man, that's sure looking good. And you know what you do when it's looking good? You save. This guy that get knocked off game or it crashes or whatever. Let's just go ahead and save real quick. All right, now let's go back to the warehouse kit here and scroll way to the right. Okay, now we're going to put the roof on. Okay. And then we need an angle. Oh, I should have left that floor there. Floor back. Now, see, I store stuff in the workbench, even if I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. If you're not sure you're going to use it, store it in the workbench. Like I just stored that in the workbench. And then when you're all done, then you're like, okay, I'm done. Then put all those extra pieces down and scrap them. But don't scrap them unless you absolutely know that you're not going to use it, right? All right, that's looking good. Let's go ahead and do our centerpiece here. Let's see. Well, maybe we want to put a little tower action going on. Oh, we can't put up there because we don't have the angled roof yet. Got to get the angled roof going on. Something like this. me snap that in there this way. Too close. Snap it in there. Snappy McSnap. Nope, did not want to let me do that. Stairwell may be blocking it. Do a glass pane. If you're doing a glass pane, I should be able to do that. It don't no likey. It no likey that one. That's okay. We'll just do that. This way at least it's enclosed here at the top. Now, let's just go take a look at it. Save that. And down we go. Oh, we already are down. It should show it exactly where... It should only light up where it's actually at, right? You know what I mean? Like in an elevator where the actual light is lit up where it's at. Not all four of them are... Not all the lights are lit up at once. Back down we go. One seemed longer than the others. My imagination, maybe. Just my imagination. Going down, down, down. There's a lot of levels in this sucker, isn't there? Going all the way down. Kids, could you jump off with your power armor? Yeah, later, gunslinger, for sure. Now get ready. Here we go. We're going to take a look at our first shot of the Kismet MEGA Nuka Tower. Oh, so tall. We have to squint to look at it. Look at that baby. Oh, that looks awesome. I love it. I love it. All right, let's back up. We're too close. It's too big for us to see that close. Let's back up. Let's get out here. Boom, the Mega Tower. Wow, looks like kind of like the Sears Tower or something, huh? That is cool. That turned out perfection. Love it. Love it. Now, where am I going to live? Way at the very top. So now we need to take the top level and expand it and make it into something different. So I'm not going to use at the very top, I'm not going to use the warehouse kit. I'm going to use some other kit, probably the concrete kit, to make it more different, make it uniquely different at the very top. All right. So let's go ahead and embellish that for a little bit. What do you guys think of that? Holy moly, says Iron Chief. Come out nice, didn't it? Come out nice. That's right. That's why you work it several different ways until you get it the way you like it. Let's keep going. Boom. Now again, here in Nuka World, this is now the tallest area in the game. If you're not using any mods or whatever, it has 21 levels. And I managed a way to get it up to about 23, 24 levels using the elevators. Let's keep going. Going up. Going up some more. I think I can top level 46 to see the big city. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Farrah hanging out. Awesome, Kismet says Steel Pie. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the kind words. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Enjoying this building we got going on up in here. We're building a mega tower way up at the top. Oh, this is where my level is. See how I put that out there? And now I know where the top level is right here. Now, let's build something more unique than just having this. We're going to mix the kits together. So we can choose. Maybe we want to do a vault-tec. Maybe we want to do a vault-tec kit. And you're like, Kismet, I've been trying that vault-tec kit, and it just does not snap, man. How do you make that thing snap in there? Look, it just doesn't snap. It drives me insane. How do I make that work together? How do you make these things work together? Well, you first start off with the atrium kit. So let's go to the atrium kit. And we're going to get a door. We're going to try to snap it. You're going to be like, Kismet, it doesn't snap. Ah, it doesn't snap yet. Because you don't have the right type of floor. Let's go ahead and get rid of that floor. I'm going to show you my best trick right now. Pay attention. If it's the only time you were watching, now is the time to watch. So I just put down a concrete floor. Then we're going to go to the vault-tec. Then we're going to put down an atrium. Boom. Oh, I need an atrium floor. Sorry, my bad. Atrium floor first. Oh, now I can also reverse engineer, go the other way. Or I can just do it without doing any of that and just put the atrium floor down. All right, so that's how we got so far. Then we're gonna go ahead and try to do the security room. Kismet, it just doesn't snap, man. I just can't get it to work. Not yet. Because we're gonna go ahead and use the atrium floor. We're gonna actually back the atrium floor up one more so that we can turn around and make that work. So again, another atrium floor down because it's gonna snap to this other floor and it snaps to these base floors on all the kits. Now we're ready. Now we're gonna take this out. We're gonna build an atrium doorway right here. Come on, baby. There we go. Atrium doorway. Right? Following along so far. Good. Now, to make the kits work together in the vault-tec, what you want to do is not use the atrium now. Now what you want to do is go ahead and use whatever you want to use. Like, let's go ahead and use the overseer one. I think that sounds good. And then we turn around, snap the doorways into each other, and you've got the overseer kit now working. Reverse engineer it. Go the other way. A little bit more conversation going in here. And bingo, we got an overseer's office going on up in here. There you go. One of my best tips if you're getting frustrated with the vault-tec kit. There we go. Awesome, awesome. That just saved you hours of time. Just letting you know. All right. Now, we don't need the roof anymore either. But we would like to have something cool like this, right? So we're going to go ahead and take that out. And we're going to add this in there. And we're going to take the rest of this out. We'll take our roof out. And we want ourselves a nice little corner here. Where'd our corner go? This way. That's pretty cool. All right, there we go. We've got a bit of a thing. Now, that's not very exciting, though, right? I mean, that's cool. But if you were going to build a tower, you wouldn't build yourself a tiny little place like that, right? You'd build yourself a massive place at the top, which is what we're going to do right after we take out all this stuff here. Like so. Trying not to take out the actual elevator by mistake, but now we can also come up here and maybe build a helipad. Yeah, right there. Nice little helipad. We'll give that a try in a minute. Oh, forgot one over here. Forgot one over there. Okay, so we want to make that a bit bigger, though. We don't want it to be small like that. We want to... Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. All right, we don't want it to be so small. We want to have a big area here. And we want it to actually encapsulate also the elevators. So we want to go out that way a whole bunch. So we're going to go ahead and first push our way out that direction. And I'm going to use, again, we're going to use the overseer's area. We're going to use the mid. Let's say this will be the center, 1, 2, 3. Take this one out. Drag that. Oh, sometimes it's really hard to snap because you're so close. There we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. And just for safety's sake, we just did a whole lot of stuff. Let's go ahead and get that bed back. Again, just stored it in the workbench. Didn't scrap it. Good. Kismet, are you going to make a fire escape? I know, huh? Nice kids has YT definitely subbing. Ah, thank you, the Ultimate Davis. Appreciate it. Yes, I do have a YouTube, a whole bunch of stuff on there. You can see all sorts of crazy highlights where I'm battling it out, and the Atom Cats are coming down, and the Brotherhood is crashing their vertibirds everywhere. A couple of them crashed, and then all the gunners are trying to shoot us, and the Atom Cats are shooting back, and there's all sorts of animals, and the people are like one of the craziest battles I've ever been in. That's when I knew I was in love with Fallout 4. The second that happened, man, it was like a whole bunch of groups battling it out at the same time. It was awesome. Incredibly awesome. All right, so we just saved. Actually, let's just save till the morning time so we can not have to build in the dark. Let's do it. Hike in the World said, got that building action going on. Looks like it's going to be a good night. That's right. We got a whole bunch of building action. We got a whole bunch of time left, too. Up. Of course, there's a storm going on. Let's go ahead and sleep for another hour. See if the storm's done. Bingo! No more storm. Awesome. Now, I could have actually got rid of that storm using the contraptions kit. There's actually a thing you can shoot off that gets rid of that. A fireworks thing. Okay, back to the vault-tec. And we're going to go 3 in each direction, see if we like that. And what you want to do is, again, experiment with what you want. I love this Overseer area. I think the Overseer thing looks awesome. Boom. 3 in that direction. Now, we got a problem here with his elevators kind of in the way, right? In the way. So, oh, I got an infection. Well, that's okay. I just happen to have. Yep, if it lets me click on it. There we go. Antibiotics. Haha. Take that, suckers. Take that, suckers. Oh. Now, this is right in the way of kind of our central area. So, I think on this particular one, I'm going to kind of nudge it over this way. Oh, I got to get rid of the power first. I'm going to nudge it over this way. Like so. Now, I'm going to have a problem with power there, though, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to make that power work. But for right now, we're going to just go with that. We're experimenting. Experimenting with what we want. Star Wars action going on. There we go. So we're combining kits here. We're using the warehouse kit, and then we combined into the vault-tec kit. And now we're just kind of filling out the area. We're looking good on size up here, too. The size right above me here. Though I probably should get busy building out the rest of the stuff here. All right, now I'm already kind of thinking about how I'm going to be doing things. See how I've kind of left those gaps there? This one actually I'm going to take out. And I want it to go out there, but I've already kind of preempted how far I want it to go out. So here's the center, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the third one is going to be actually a window. Like that. I'm gonna have windows all around the outside like this. Again, here's the center. 1, 2, and it should be the third one, which it is. I like lots and lots of light. Same thing here. 1, 2, and then it should be the third one. Oops. That one actually I want to be like this. Same thing here. And there, and there. That's going to be there, right? Here's 1, 2, and then that's the third one. Come on. There we go. That's the corner. Sometimes it's real feisty, as you can see. Stay with it. If you're wondering how high up we are, we're way up here. We're way up here. All right, now we've got the elevator contained inside here, which is pretty awesome. And we're we're in the overseer's area here. Let's go ahead and get some corners in. Maybe we should leave that open. Kind of thinking we should leave it open, but let's go ahead and close it off and see if we like it. Kismet, you gonna make a fire escape? Kismet, you really got all the different sets figured out. I do, Iron Chief. It is tough. I tell you, it's tough out there. It's tough to get these things to work together. But once you master that, you're good. Oh my goodness, it's Waffle! What's up? Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Show them lots of love in the chat, everybody. As you can see here, I'm trying to look for my window. There it is. We are building a giant mega build here at Spectral Island. We are building a massive, massive settlement. Not with a doorway, though. There we go. Put in the last one over here. And there we go. Sweetness. Now, if we want to, this stops right here. But if we want to, we can go up to the upstairs. But we're going to need some power there. So how to get the power to work is the tricky part. So I'm going to go ahead and just try it direct. That's not going to work. I didn't think so. So we're going to need to bring the power up from down there up to here. So let's go ahead and do that. Mission impossible. But is it? Is it really impossible? We're going to find out. We're going to put right here where it would normally connect to the other elevator. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to connect it right up there, see if it'll connect. We're going to try a few things here. See if we can get those to connect together. Can't do it that way. Let's try another way. We obviously don't want it to be on the inside. Don't want it to be on the inside, otherwise we won't be able to... oh, come on, that should work. We don't want it to be on the inside because otherwise it'll block the elevator. Let's try the ceiling. Too far. I think it's just a little bit too far. Let's go down to 3. Come on. I feel like it's going to work. You need to connect in there. Boom! All right, we got that going. Now, how to get it to go over there. Go back up. Got to work a little magic up in here. A little power running magic. Now, I could run it wirelessly, but now I'm intrigued on how to run it without having to do the wireless. And I'll show you that in a second. I'll show you that in just a second. Trying to do a mission impossible here. Thank you so much to... Who was that awesome person? Der Heartless. Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. We're trying mission impossible here to get this power to run. Now I'm going to show you a wireless way to do it here in just a second. See if we can grab it. Try to work its way up there. Nope. Nope. All right, let's do it wireless. Now that we know that we can run it from down there. Okay. What we're going to do... Take one of these power conduits. Let me put it there. I don't think it is. Got an idea. It's just too far. So we can tie them together when they're right next to each other. Goes right to there. So they're kind of perfectly paired to make it to there. But if I try to move it over here, it's too far. So we get rid of that. We've got to get... Why am I scrolling out, but it's coming closer to me? That's right. Try everything even though you could fail. Because you only get so many minutes in life. Don't let nobody's negativity slow you down. Do what you love to do. That's what I do every minute of the day. Hanging out with you guys. All right. Let's try. So the hardest thing about these power conduits is they're not that great when it comes to the vault-tec kit. See, I can try to snip them. They don't just... See? That's just like really weird. See? Does that weird thing. It doesn't just snap to the roof, which is what you'd expect it to do. I know what to do. Duh! Just like suddenly hit me right in the head. Pa-pow! This is how we solve it. Ace 12, 12, 14. Thanks so much for dropping the dragon number. Crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. I know exactly how to solve it. Like this. Put it over here. Oh, you're so feisty. Come on. I know you snapped there. All right. Take this out because it's being feisty. Oh, it's because it's the atrium kit. Okay, that's what it is. So there's a problem with that snapping because the atrium kit needs to go there. So we need to go in. We need to go in and we need to swap to the atrium kit. Atrium. Now notice how the atrium kit doesn't just snap to the floor of this. I don't know why they did that. But again, we need to use our little trick. Oh, can't do that. We got to use the... we need to go in here, use the overseer. Switch it this way. Then put down one from the atrium. Like this. I know this is very involved. But... once you get it down, it's not so hard. Come on. Now watch how as I backwards engineer it there. Then I'm going to not stand there when I take it out. Now I just backward engineered it there. See that? Kind of backward Put it forward through the doorway, then looked it around. Now that I've got it, now I can do the power. I like the way you work it. Come on. Yo, diggity! And now you're going to be like, Kismet, are you sure that's going to work? We'll find out in a second, won't we? All right, then back to our kit, and then to the overseer, and then we want these rooms. So that's how you get your kits to work together. I think I want to go that one there, and then we'll go this one. And then we're going to need a corner. It gets tricky, doesn't it? It gets tricky. Oh, we need to fix that corner eventually, too. Yo, diggity. I like the way you work it. There we go. Oh, now we got the problem. It's two levels high. Yeah, we'll leave it open. Leave it open for now. Go ahead and turn the elevator around the other way. And simply just run the power. Or we can run it wireless if we wanted to. But that's good enough. And then we've got this already got some power, so we'll go ahead and get rid of this. And then we'll put in our floor so we don't find ourselves falling to our own doom. Boom. Legit. All right, let's fix this corner. I can't handle that corner. Corner's got to be fixed. Now they actually have a thing that covers the corner like that. Gives you a nice round corners there if you have any corners like that. Now I can't do it on the other side because this thing's right there. Though I could backtrack this if I wanted to and move it over. Which I could probably do. Okay. Feel like I need to save. Let's save real quick. They're Hardness hanging out. Hello. Thanks for hanging out. J Mantar, Kismet, been doing a marathon of your new playthroughs, but can't seem to find the next video after this one. Can you please link it? Let's see. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. JD Star, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome. Yeah, there's a day 2. There's a playlist, by the way, for that particular one. Let me get that playlist. Some serious music there. Let's skip that. Okay, let me get that playlist for you. If you would like to watch those. Oh, wow, it's not there. Oh, it probably hasn't uploaded yet. Sorry, man. It hasn't uploaded. I have about 60 more videos, about 2.5 terabytes that are still uploading. Yes, it is not there yet. I do apologize for that. They will be up there hopefully within the next week or so. I'm going to have all of those back streams, and then like this stream right now will start to go up the night after or the morning after I am done streaming. So they'll start to go up right away instead of them being delayed by a week or so because I had so many backlogged. Because I came up with a process of being able to upload my streams in full 1080 HD so you guys can watch it back over there. Watch me play on my YouTubes. Alright, so we need to take those out. Again, we're going to need to use the atrium floor so that we can backtrack it a bit. Like this. And then it snaps the... Now, it looks like it's snapping to the other floors, but it's really snapping to this atrium floor right there. There we go. And now we can kind of fine-tune this corner. Put one all the way at the end. Get that nice round corner action going on. Looking good, looking good. Save. That's a save right there. Let's go take a look. Oh, you know what we need? I got an idea. I got an idea. Let's do it. Let's see. What's the ways we can do this? There's several ways we can do it. So I could do the neon. What else could I do? Oh, some Nuka World stuff up in here. We haven't really checked all that out yet, but we're going to go ahead and decorate it with all the new stuff. We're going to look through all the Nuka World stuff. I'm looking for something very specific. It's got to be under lights. Yeah, there we go. Can we put it on the side of there? That would be awesome. Now, this takes power, right? Well, here's the cool thing is it's right next to the power. So I could try to run it to that, right? But it doesn't quite work. Because there's no it needs wireless power. Now, one of the greatest things of the new vault-tec workshop is this thing way at the end, right here. This thing, the vault power conduit. I'm just going to stick it on the wall way over here. And then I'm going to run some power to it. And like a Z magic. Oh, did I get? Like a Z magic. Ta-da! It's on. Isn't that cool? That's cool. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and... Because what the power actually runs through the floors, even though it's not the atrium kit, even though it's the overseer's kit, it still runs through the floors, over through here, over to there. I can take it out like that. It still runs through the floors. You're like, wait a minute, Kismet. Oh, hold on. You put the line there, but then you took the line out. Well, you don't even need to put the line there. I just thought of that after I put the line there. That's like by habit. You don't even need to run the line there. It's totally wireless power. Totally wireless power from there that is running to that light over there. Now, if we're in within distance of it, we can also get the light right here. Now, the other light I wanted to do... Oh, that's switches. The other light I wanted to do, I want to switch between red and green. Okay, so red will be when we're at the top. Come on. Just for fun. There we go. So red will be at the top. Now notice, now just to prove that that does work, I'm going to go ahead and take this out. Oh, if it lets me. There we go. Take that out. And I'm going to put an actual wall there. So So we can attach it to the wall. And rooms. Overseer. Like a boss! My green light's a little too far, though. Let's go ahead and move it over here. So now we know what the bottom is green and the top is red, right? And we can work our way down if we want. But just showing you something you can do with the wireless power now that we have the giant power generator up here. Now I could also sink that down a level, which would probably be a smart thing to do. Sink it down a level and try to connect it up through stairwells and whatnot. But we're just going to leave it open for now. We get too embellishment on it right now. Also, let's go look at the top first. Kind of a thing. Oh, well, you know what we need to do? We need to create a thing which fixes the weather. Let's do that real quick. Speaking of that, so using the Contraptions Workshop, you can actually change the weather. No worries, man. We'll keep an eye out. Looking forward to it. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks, man. Thanks, Jay Manther. Thanks for understanding, man. Try now with the wire, Kismet. See if it still works. Discard that comment, Kismet. Haha, there you go, Sister Wolf. There you go. All right, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, the fireworks. I always forget where they are. That's the hardest thing. So, connectors, no. Not lights. It's in here somewhere. What? Steel Pie dropping that love! Boom! Thank you so much for that $2 donation to the stream. Showing that love. Everybody, let's go ahead and get that love train going on up in here. Hold on one second. We're going to need to pause here for a moment. We're going to need to show appreciation to those people who have gotten me to go to TwitchCon with those donations. Thank you so much. I will be going to TwitchCon. There it is. 2016 TwitchCon. I'll be there. I hope to see you guys there if you're hanging out. If not, I will, of course, take videos of it all. So let's get a love train going in the chat, everybody. Get that love train going. Thank you so much for that $2 donation. Big shout out to Steel Pie showing that love. All right, building that launcher. Gotta remember where it's at. Miscellaneous. There it is. All right, let's get in here, build this crafting. We're gonna need the... Where is it? Crafting, there it is. In the chemistry one? This way. Load up. Make a whole bunch of those babies. All right, made a bunch of weather change shell clears. Put them in there. And let's fire one off. Oh. Try it again. Oops. Slight launch malfunction. Launch malfunction. All right. Slight problem is launching it right into the roof. That's not good. Not a good. Oh, I'm going to need the angled one. That's what I need. I need the angled one. Take that out of there. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and put the angled one in. Generators, under power, miscellaneous. Way at the end. I thought I had the angled one, but apparently I did not. Apparently I did not have it. That right there. Let's go ahead and fix this wire so it doesn't look weird running. Then again, we'll run it down here. Now the reason why we have it on this thing is so that we can control it so it just doesn't fire all of them off, which is what will happen if you put a whole bunch of them in there. It'll just keep firing them off until they're all gone. So you want to be able to have control over the mortar. Let's go ahead and try it again. There we go. Oh, no. And there we go. It's now a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. It looks like. Look at this view we got out our window. Looking exceptionally awesome up in here. Let's go up on the roof and check it out. Take a look at our view. Here we are in the awesome Nuka world. We're way off here to the side. As you can see, we are way, way up here. All right, let's go down to floor 3. Actually, I think it's 2. Keep going to 2. 2, which is going to be the roof here. And we're going to try something tricky. We're going to try something tricky up in here. So we're going to try to build a helipad. Now, how do you build a helipad, Kismet? You're like, hey, man, I've never seen anybody build a helipad. Now, I built a helipad before, but it doesn't always work perfectly. It doesn't work perfectly, and that's what you got to expect if you're going to build a helipad like me. Now, the funny thing is you can't even bring the vertibird here into Nuka World, so don't even bother if you really want to do it. But I'm just going to do it for cosmetic reasons, because that's cool. Just for cosmetic reasons whatsoever. Boom, like so. And then we're going to get up here. Bang, bada bang. Maybe one day when we can bring them to Nuka World, I can have my helipad working there. So that we can land right here and boom, into the thing we settlement and go. Now, we can also cover this right here if we wanted to. By the way, if you want to know some little trick action you can do with the atrium walls, if we can find them. Here we go. Now, the atrium walls are not going to snap like this, so you have to use the other atriums, and you could go through and actually snap these to the walls of the elevator. Or you can make the elevator kind of come up across the top, or you can just make it actually just float like this if you really want to. But I'm not going to worry about it because I'm getting very low on size right here. I don't cheat. I don't make it where I can have unlimited size or anything like that. So there we go. There we goes. Now, I'm not really going to live in this area, but I'm just building it just for fun. It is way out here, so I probably won't make it like my primary settlement like Spectral Island. But let's go ahead and put some lights up. And notice how these lights are going to work totally wirelessly based on that thing right there in the wall. Come over here. Light some stuff over there. Put one in between here. I really like these lights because they're really super bright. And I'm going to put one here. Over there. You'd be like, Kismet, they're not working. Not yet. Don't worry, we'll get them going here in a minute. We'll get them going. Now, to make all these lights work, the only thing I need to do is go here to connectors. Since this is all connected via the ground, is put a whole bunch of these things down, right? These little wall things. Now, they don't work here. They usually work on any flat area like that. So if you've got a flat area, say in your corners, you can just run around, throw those in there. And if you really want to make it go a little bit further, you can do that as well. But usually I just put one. Exactly. Just kind of throw them around the outside. If you need to put one in the middle, by the way, like one right here, you can just take one of these out and make it a flat wall instead of it being a window. Now, I could also put windows in there if I wanted to, which I'm not going to do this time, but I have done that in other builds. I'm going to put some light right here as well. So there you go. Not bad, not bad. Put one right here. Oh, a little bit. Now, by the way, if you want to know how to tell if you're too far away, you just pick it up and start walking toward it until it gets close enough and it should light up. Now, if it doesn't light up, then there's something wrong with it, see? Like right there, that one should be lighting up. There it goes. A little delayed reaction. Once you get it lit up, then you can kind of move it around until you get it to the right spot. See, again, something weird going on with it there. But I know that it works, so I'm going to go ahead and just throw it right there. If it doesn't work, I'll take it out. Oop, I didn't want to take the whole roof out. I didn't want to take the roof out. Let's put that back. Boom. Boom. Get that music going. That back in. Sometimes that happens. You're trying to do something and it does something totally on its own what it wants to do. All right, again, so if you're too far, you're supposed to be able to pick it up, walk it closer, and then it should work. So like right there, that should work. Why it's not working is a mystery to me. Just try a different light. Sometimes it gets buggy. And again, right there. That should be working. Okay, there we go. See, when I get close, it should automatically light back up again. You kind of just fool with it till you get it close enough, right? Close enough. Anything over here? Okay, this one here, not working. Move it closer, and then all of a sudden, it starts working. Okay, like that. There we go. That's nice and lit up in here. Bingo. We need a little love train, Command Kismet, with lots of hearts. Yeah, I know, huh? Love train going on. So sitting here watching Kismet stream, foot hanging off the soda. I feel tug on my sock, look down again. It's my puppy. He yanked off your sock and ran away with it and put it in his toys. Puppy wants to play. Anyone know what time it is where Kismet is? That's pretty easy to find out, Steel Pie. You know how you find out? You simply type Kismet time in the chat. Exclamation point Kismet time. So you can find out exactly what time it is for me. Right here. Watch, I'll even type it in there. Kiz time. Boom. There you go. It's 2:45 a.m. And we're having a great time. All right, now we've got our tower going. Let's go ahead again, sleep until daytime. Now, the best time to work on your lighting, obviously, is at night. But when you're working on your actual settlement, especially if you're streaming it like me, you'll want to work during the day so people can see what you're doing.
You hear about the farm run by ghouls?
Look at it, they're already up here.
Isn't that something?
That is something. Everything's something. All right, going down. Let's go. Woohoo! Jump out in the middle of it. Woohoo! Wah! Running the risk. All right, let's go take a look now. That's my favorite part, by the way, is the backup and the reveal. That's always my favorite part. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom, the Kismet Nuka Tower. Ha ha ha. That is legit. That is a good shot. We got to take a shot. That is right there. Back up just a little bit. Kismet. That pushes. The Kismet Nuka Tower. That is cool. Let's go try it from this side. That is awesome. I think that's one of my best towers I've done. Best tower, one of the best towers I've done. Try to get a little bit closer so I can see the Nuka-Cola. Like this. So I gotta take this wire out. Take this wire out of there. Just for the picture. Hey, it's Chewy's theme song! It's our DJ Chewy's theme song! Oh, that came out awesome! And we can still embellish it some more if we want. But we should probably give him some beds and stuff. I'll be nice. A bunch of dead peeps. Now the problem is these dead peeps will stay here forever. Now you can pick them up by holding down E and try to walk them and throw them outside your settlement. But at certain settlements it works, and certain settlements it doesn't. So we're going to try and see if it works here. We'll leave this outside as a warning for any other raiders. Come on. There we go. Pressing the wrong button. You can also just pick them up. Throw them over the wall. Over you go, bro. Oh, almost. Try it again. Going too fast. Going too fast. Up. Over the wall. Alright, that's it. We're gonna get it this time. Boom! Alright, that's it. Let's try his arm. All sorts of fail today. Alright, come on. I don't give up. I don't give up. Over the wall, bro. Why is he not going over the wall? Huh. Makes me want to grab him and just throw him over the wall. Oh, I dropped him on that one. That's my bad. See, I try to do something. I keep trying until I figure out how to do it. His arm, I bet. I've thrown people over the wall before. For some reason, he's getting glitched there. Interesting. Try it by his arm. Nope. You're going over, bro! Ha ha ha! Success! I could have just walked him through the doorway, but hey. It's the challenge of it. Take on the challenge. Nice mohawk, dude. Laters. All right, that's good enough. We'll test it with those guys.
You should have seen it. We cut those raiders to pieces.
No, I cut those raiders to pieces. You stood there and watched. Because the morning angel. Go have a little drink. Baby. Now you can drink right out of these things to get rid of your thirst. You don't have to carry water with you everywhere. You can make tons of purified water at different locations. But man, I was super thirsty there. Look how long that's taken. I was neglecting my thirst.
Another day of hard work.
Let's go over here to the workbench. I actually have anything? I already have some stuff. Let's have some steaks. Boom, properly fed. My beautiful power armor.
But it's something.
Oh, awesome, Sister Wolf. I see your message.
Let's go get some bad guys. Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
Give it a shot, Chewy Baga, but Meridave probably gonna ban again, so. If you have an offensive name, sometimes my mods will take you out. Sorry, that's the way we roll up in here. Going up. Boom. Up we go. Oh, I want to go to 4. I want to go to 4. Up, up, and away we go! To the Kismet MEGA Tower here in Nuka World! One of my best towers I think I built in the whole time playing. Over 1,450 hours in Fallout 4. I built a whole lot of settlements, as you can imagine. Baby! We're on top of the world! We own Nuka World! We're the tallest structure in here! Ha ha ha! Even taller than that thing way over there! I think it's time! Let's do it! Yeehaw! Ha ha ha! I got the shot on the way down! Yeah, look at the Kismet Tower. That is so awesome. Let me get a shot from over here. Get a shot from back up over in the house. Pole. So big, it's hard to get a shot of it. Get out of my power armor. That's awesome. Love it. Thanks, Slamma! Came out awesome! Gotta chop him up. Maybe my next build, Iron Chef. We'll chop him off before we move him around. We'll nuke him first. We'll nuke him until they got a whole bunch of parts and then move him. Alright, that's awesome! Have a nuke. Nuka-Cola. Walking on sunshine up in here. I think that's pretty close to being done. We just got to do them a favor and give them some beds. Give them a little food. Now we burnt the bulk of our resources making the tower, so they don't get a whole lot of stuff here. They get just the bare minimum. Hey, that's the way life goes. That's the way life goes. Bigfoot rides Twitch. Ha ha ha. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. Thanks for hanging out. Let's go ahead and put our food down. Of course, the easiest food to do, mute fruit. That's right. And we're going to make it so it's not so easy to blow it up. Let's put it under here. Right here. Looks like a good spot. Okay, I'm going to do groups of 6. There's 2. There's 3. Things in the way. 4. There's number 5. Get number 6 over there. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Right here, right here. Now, normally I cluster them all together, but you don't have to. You can get somebody like this guy. Yo, bro. Go over there and do that food. So, if you're going to do a settlement, you're going to do it to the nth degree. You need at least 24 food, I think, because this way you have a bit extra. So, I'm going to do another kind of cluster of mute fruit right here. There's 2, 3, 4. I just put one on the roof. I think I just put one on the roof. Where are you going? Walking that way. Yo, dude, have a drink. Even better. Get out here and get the job done. I feel like I put that mute fruit somewhere else. Alright, now our food's at 12, which is more than enough for the people that we have, but eventually we want to make sure that we have enough for a full settlement. So again, we're going to do 4 groups of 6, which is going to give us 24. There we go. I see someone sitting down.
Got it.
That means they need to get to work. Dead giveaway. Look at my monkey chair. Gorilla chair. Up. Too bad Jamaica Plains. I'm busy. Mega building. Alright, we got that going. Now we're going to need some water. Now we could use the water pump right here, which does 10. Which is pretty good, because you can do 10 and then do 2 10s and then 1 3, which is 23, which is pretty good. I think I'm just going to do that. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we're tying it into the power that is always on, though. Right? The one, see the one going over here to the turret? Probably best to put it right over here. Kind of tuck it out of the way. And we'll go ahead and put 2 of them if we can. A little bit more this way. Actually, I'll move this one this way. As far as it can go. About there we go. I'll put the second one in. And then we'll tie this power right up here to this power. Tie those 2 together. Bingo! 24 food, 23 water. We are good. Now you might look up there and see the power's red. That's because I don't have the 2 power systems tied to each other. That's okay. Actually, that power up there is like way overkill for as much power as it needs. But again, that's part of the fun. Now these guys, they're going to sleep down here because they ain't coming up into my tower. They got their own beds way here at the bottom. But at least I'll give them the nice ones. So again, I need about 20 of them. So I'm going to take all this stuff out. I'm not going to use this down here. Like that. Oh, we've got some stuff we can store in the workbench. Living out today. I'm going to try to put these right up against the wall to maximize my space. Now, they don't like that, by the way. They don't like it when it's too close together. They like to have a little bit of space, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. You know what I mean? Put these like this. And try to sneak one here in the corner. And all the people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a good amount. Let's do it this way. Already one there. That's what it is. Well, then let's just do it this way. Now make sure you leave enough room for them to get in and out of there. But you only need to leave room in the middle. That's not going to be enough room. If I can't get through there, they can't get through there. Again, this is like a bunkhouse. So I build all mine as a bunkhouse. Get through there? Yep. I build all my settlements like a bunkhouse in the beginning, and then I can come back and embellish it later if I want. But hey, we're just trying to get enough beds for my peeps. I got a pretty nice setup here, if you don't mind me saying so myself. That's not going to work there. Looking good, looking good. So yeah, we need a couple more. I know just the place for them. Just the place. Some of you guys can come over here and sleep in the tower. Let's put it at an angle. Let's get all fancy schmancy. Put them at an angle. Look at that. Fancy schmancy. And that's that. Alright, perfect. 22 beds. That's it. That's legit. That's done. That is a done settlement. Now we can go in and we can embellish it more. We can do a whole bunch of stuff to it to make it even more pretty and amazing and awesome. But that is good enough for now. Let's go take another look. Oh, got to put our power pole back. There we go. Oh yeah. Legit. Legit. It's kind of like a spaceship. Time to run low on building space. That's as much as I think I'm going to build for now. So that's as much as we're going to build for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed that mega building. Now we're going to save. Got plenty of beds. Plenty of them. All right, what else do we got to do up in here? We got to ride some rides. That's what we got to do. Let's ride some rides. Our reward for mega building. Let's take my Nuka-Cola Quantum armor. Go to it. Hey, Dragon Runner, what's up, buddy? Thanks for hanging out. JD Star says, Kismet, is there any bunk bed you can put down? Nope, no bunk beds. Take a tour around it. Sure, Rocksteady. Well, it's just a basic build, really. We've got here, of course, the Nuka World Red Rocket. Just a basic bunkhouse at the bottom. Like so, for them to sleep. Right out here, of course, we've got our protective walls from the concrete kit. We've got all of our power tied very uniquely to a one-shot thing to close down the settlement in case we have any trouble. Of course, got our food going here. We've got our Kismet kill box going over there. There's also one here on the edge of the settlement, way out there, which is protecting from that side. They spawn from over there. They also spawn from this side. So we'll take a look at that. Oh, they're going to come up right there. They're going to get cut down from that. They're going to get crossfired from the one over there. And then the one that's sitting up there on the top of the bottle, the Kismet kill box, the Nuka kill box, watching out. Oh, I feel bad for anything that's coming along. All those turrets are going to turn around and fire down here. Oh. Let's go over this way. We've got, of course, we've got a wide open door, which looks kind of like a driveway coming in there, which looks cool. So I can just walk right up the driveway and say, what's up, everybody? And we've got another kill box going over here on the side in case someone attacks from this side. Of course, that kill box up there will attack them and the one over there with a lot of crossfire. Anybody decides to come up in the air, gonna get shot. Now, all of a sudden, raiders or super mutants attack them. I'm like, oh, I gotta close down the doors. Just like that. Watch that door close. Another door closed over there, and that one closed over there. Once we kill them all off, we're like, okay, area secure. Boom. Shoot it again. Doors open. Door open, door open. It's like an on-off toggle. And we run the power in such a way where if I turn that power off, it will not turn the power off to my turrets or water or anything like that. So we'll have plenty of all of that while we're being attacked. So that's that. And of course, we got a turret here in the back. And it looks like it's currently not working because it's down like that. So we're going to have to figure out why that is currently turned off. That's going down there. Oh, because we disconnected it while we were running that power. Ah, all right. Glad I looked at it now. Glad I looked at it. Let's go fix it. We're going to go fix that. Again, I have two wired systems going here. You can make this totally wireless if I wanted to. But see, this thing right here is going to this connection, to this switch. That switch should go over across to this right here, the signal beacon. Then from the signal beacon, I don't want it to go to the turret, because if I go to the turret, then it'll turn off the turret when I'm under attack. So I want that to run in a different way. I want that to run to the always-on power right here. So I can try to run it this way, like this. But probably better if I move this over this way. Like so. And then I can tie it right in to the always-on power. And there we go. Now we've got our Kismet kill box ready to blow some stuff up. There's a guy out there farming. Way out there. All right. And then, of course, we've got the tower here itself, the Kismet Tower. Again, we have the Kismet kill box up there. And we can go ahead and go up the tower. Going up. Going up. Gotta bring the elevator down first. Going up almost to the top. So again, this is 20 plus floors. The highest area in the game. There used to be Abernathy Farm was about 20 levels up. This is plus 20 levels. So the very highest tower in the very highest part of the game. Here we are into my vault. So we got this vault up here at the top, but we're not done yet. We haven't hit the top yet. Got a big power running here. We can go ahead and change the weather with our little thing here. Of course, we could fill this all out with stuff if we wanted to. But we're going to run out of space. And we want to go ride some rides. And here we are all the way at the top. Boom. Check out Nuka World. Beautiful Bureau. We've also got a helipad here. Nailed it. There we are, looking off into the sunset. Great shot. Hanging out here at the top of the Kismet Tower. You know what we do when we're done looking at the top of the Kismet Tower? We jump off! Yeehaw! Going down. Alright, let's ride some rides. Let's do it. Where are we going? Let's go down here to King Kola's castle. Run! Burn some fusion cores. There you go, Rocksteady. Gave you the tour. Hope you enjoyed it. They will go up there, JD Star, but they won't take the elevators. They'll just, like, when you leave and come back, they'll just suddenly be up there, or if you sleep, they'll just suddenly be up there. But they don't physically go up and down the elevators like they would the stairwell. They would actually walk down a spiral stairwell if you were to do that. You won't see them go up there, but they will go up there at some point. They'll just magically appear there. Taking a shortcut. All right, what's the first ride we're gonna ride? Oh, let's go ride the rockets. That kind of red haze going there. How do I get on the ride? There's a question. Get out of my power armor. Always take your fusion core out so nobody runs off with your power armor. That's a funny song for this. How to get on there. All right, we tried that one. Let's try another one. Not leave our power armor behind. Picking all the ones you probably can't do. Oh, Oh, medallion! Ha ha ha! I didn't get that medallion. I just got it by total accident. How do we get it to stop? Apparently we don't. We don't! Whoa! I forgot. Bunch of bad guys here. Oh. Who did that? Bye-bye, sucker. Oops, I forgot to hit the critical. Bye-bye, sucker. Alright, I don't need that. Punk? You think you're all that, are you? You think you're all that, Mr. Legendary? Take that. Another legendary. Look at you go. Fail. Not so fail. The Reaper! Oh, I'm gonna give you the Reaper over here, bro. Come on, I ain't fooling around now. Come over here. The Reaper! Ah. Bye-bye, sucker! Yeah, you like it? You want some more of it? Yeah, keep shooting. Not me. When he's dead, just keep shooting him. Keep shooting him. That's what I love about the Gatling laser. Just shoot him again. Oh, grenade. Come on, punk. That was a bad mistake. I got the tactical advantage. I'm way up here. That was foolish. Anybody else want to die? Nope. Let's see what they got. Resisting. Resisting. I got the infinite power to blow stuff up. Another monkey chair. Go get them legendaries. Where do I kill them legendaries at? Right over here with an raging sledgehammer. Yeah. What's up with all these melee weapons I keep getting? They're trying to give me a hint to do a melee playthrough. Teacups! That's the way you do the teacups, like a balls. Already got that one. Here we go! Whee! Hey! Do what you need, somebody to stop it when you're down there. What? Oh. Now that's the way you do it. Oh, what a great shot! That's how you do it right there. That's a good shot. Come on, that's a good shot right there. You know it. You know it. Who's the balls? That's too cool. All right, now I'm gonna run it, let it run, and see if there's anything in these things. If you time it just right, you can end up at the top, right? How many are there? Oh. Yeah, it's the one with the skeleton. So it'd have to be that one. All right, let's try it. Okay, get lined up. That one. All right, time to test the skills. Missed it! Go with this one. No, missed that one too. This is a sure good way to die. Alright, let's try that. I think I missed it by 2. Let's see. Maybe I got the right one and I just messed it up anyway. Made it! Alright. Yes, I was off by 2. That's okay. We got a jetpack. Nailed it! Too bad you can't see my settlement in the background. That would be an awesome shot. You see my tower, my mega tower? Hey, Nooski, what's up? Have a good stream, kids. Awesome play fireworks. All right, have a great time, Dragon Runner. Are you streaming tomorrow? Absolutely. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I shall be back tomorrow. Got about another 10 minutes. Teacups like a boss. What's up, Reinhardt? We're hanging out on the top of the Ferris wheel like a boss in the awesome Nuka world. Look at this. How did that green stuff get back on again? Who turned that back on? All right, so we went on here. We tried to go on the teacups. We kind of went round and round on that. Let's go try to get on that other thing over there. That's some other stuff down there too. We already tried to go on some of these already, the ones that go round and round. Oh, there's a carousel. Let's go to the carousel. My wife loves the carousel. Oh, nailed it. Nailed it. Let's tap the space bar. Tap that space bar. Oh, landed it. Haha, we can turn that thing off. Anything in these? I think it's a hazard. I wonder if I can get on one of those before it goes. I feel like a death coming on. Nope. this? Missed it. Get one of the high ones. Ah, so close. We're gonna get it now. Or I'm gonna die. One or the other. Death or we're gonna get it. Oh, I got the edge of it. Up. Woo! Oh, you come right off of it. All right, well, let's keep going. Just saying. Creepy. Woo! By the way, when you're a parent, this is how you ride on the carousel. You stand there while your kids are on the thing. It's the parents' version. To swing on a star. Going around the carousel, making me dizzy. All right, what else we got? Ah, we got all those rides done. Oh, we should go over the, we got enough time? Oh, maybe. We should go over and ride the, Starlight thing. Oh, we're gonna have to make a line for it. Let's do it. Close. That way. Look at me not looting. I'm thinking about that loot, though. I'm thinking about going back for it. But we out of here. Burn some fusion core. Oh, there's some peeps over there. Watch his eyes smoke them and they don't even know it's coming. Later, bro. Laters.
Doing this the hard way. Ah! Okay.
Well, I'm gonna do this the easy way. What's up? The Reaper! La! La! Hunter's operator right leg. Yeah. Meh. Meh. Somebody else died over there. Oh well. We want to get on the ride. Got no time for that. Smoke those raiders with that Gatling laser. There you go, Sister Wolf. Yep. I was completely unaware, Sister Wolf. That's how that's how good I am. Completely unaware. That's how good you guys are as mods. Had no idea. I'm the worst person to troll. There's so many easier targets than me. Because at my age, I don't care. I couldn't care less. Couldn't care less about trolls. Doesn't bother me at all. That's the power I have. That's the power of age. It's over here in the corner, right? Corner! This way. Yeah, over there. Nuka Galaxy. Yeah, that's what we want. Going up! Whee! Did I go in the back way or the front way? I'm going in the back way. Going in the back way. 1 minute left. Well, maybe go a little bit longer. We'll ride the ride a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little. A little bit longer than the little bit we've already gone. You ever do that? Oh, just one more level. Just 5 more minutes. And then 5 more minutes turns into 10 more minutes, which turns into a half hour, which turns into about 5 hours later. And then your spouse has been waiting for you for 5 hours, and you're like, don't! You're like, whoops, whoa! What are you doing in here, bro? Almost shot you. What's up?
Good day to you, sir.
Just about shot you, bro. Just saying. Just about shot you.
We're getting reports of orbital strikes. They can't hold out much longer.
Just checking. All right, let's do this.
Fuel up with Nuka-Cola Quantum and prepare to blast off for adventure in the Nuka Galaxy. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Keep hands and feet inside the car at all times. Nuka World is not responsible for lost change, items, and/or...
I can't look around?
This is airlock 3. Cadets, you are clear for departure.
Whoa!
Fire thrusters! Quantum speed! Asteroid! Look out! Whoa! Careful! Nice flying, cadets! Ambush! Dive! 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 Open fire! Defend the colony! Keep going! Push them back!
That is awesome!
Lock in for pursuit! Blast up! Ready, fire! Look out! Keep it up! They're retreating! We did it!
Begin approach and identify
Nice
yourself.
work, cadets! Let's head home!
Will not be on.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their...
Welcome back, cadets.
That's awesome!
Please remain seated until the ride comes to a full and complete
What do you
stop.
think?
Collect your belongings
Is
and
he
watch
your
your
type
step
at
as you
all?
exit the ride. Go cool off with a refreshing
What?
ice-cold Nuka-Cola.
Preston comes out of nowhere. Dude's been napping the whole time. He's like, do you think she's my type?
In the Nuka Galaxy.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey,
Point it out.
come on.
Got it.
Let's go again, bro. Let's go again. Again, again. Come on, Mommy. Can I go again? Daddy, can I go again? Just one more time. Just one more time. Can I have some more tickets?
Hello there.
One more time. Let's do it.
Fuel up with Nuka-Cola Quantum and prepare to blast
Been great,
off
Cryptic
for
King. Thanks for hanging out on the
in
stream.
Nuka Galaxy.
Here we go. We're going to go again.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Keep hands and feet inside the car at all times. Nuka World is not responsible.
I'll
for
get it on the way out, Sister Wolf. I already thought of that. And when I looked right at it, I went, looting.
Cadets, you are clear
do it.
for departure.
Fire thrusters! Quantum speed! Asteroid! Look out!
Quantum speed is cool.
Careful! Nice flying, cadets!
Wish you could look from another view.
Ambush!
Actually take damage from that.
Open fire! Defend the colony! Keep going! Push them back! Let's head home.
Intruder identified.
Welcome back, cadets.
Awesome!
Please remain seated until the ride comes to a full and complete stop. Collect your belongings.
So
and
good.
watch your step as you exit the ride. Go cool off with
Darn
a
it.
refreshing ice-cold Nuka Cola.
Oh, breathe underwater.
Then come again for another thrilling adventure in the Nuka
Awesome.
Galaxy.
I heard someone saying they wanted to shoot us. We might have to go investigate that. Let's go check it out. Hope no one else is riding the ride.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Cadet Astro Gutsy.
Needs me to kick their ass? Move on, people! I want this place
Approach
searched
and
top to bottom!
identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Who else thinks I should just kill everything in here? Oh. That's cool. Hey, passenger, what's up? Entering out in the stream. Oh, here comes dude. Preston's coming through too. Taking on a sentry bot. There's stuff going on around here.
We have a situation.
Oh,
We
two
should get
fusion
going.
cores.
Hostile target.
Awesome. So if I were to shoot one of these, all these would start shooting me, I bet. Got some
Your
green alien
agent
glue.
is attempting to evade capture. Beginning pursuit.
Oh, I missed something. How could I possibly miss something? Well, that was cool.
Description to designated
Came down.
law enforcement
Came down the other way.
authorities.
Can we run this far straight up and down? Maybe. Maybe. I'm overburdened. Really? I picked up that one thing and I became overburdened. Oh, made it. Alright. Let's not be overburdened the whole time. Let's see. Junk. Drop. Still too much. All that stuff I just picked up. Let's see. Mod Sentry Space Legs. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Fusion cores. What can we use up? Steak? There we go. That steak weighs a lot. It weighs 1 pound each. Ah! I fell. Luckily, I got the jetpack. This guy's destroyed.
Sounds like we've got a colony to defend. Let's go. The launch bay is just up
Oh,
ahead.
look at all this stuff
Get
back
to
here.
your ships.
Stuff reset.
Cadet, I'm Nuka Girl, Ace Pilot. You ready for your first combat mission? Stick with me, and we can take on the galaxy. The flight simulator will direct you to your Please make sure all loose objects
Good day to you.
before boarding the ride.
Protect and serve.
What if you turn the... well, you got to come in here to get the thing, so I can't turn the power on before you clear the area. Alright, we out of here. You missed the safe. No, I didn't miss it, Urban Agnes. I just didn't get it. There's a difference. I don't miss safes. I don't miss safes. I don't miss gear. I don't want to be overburdened, though. I'm just trying to resist. I am like the ultimate super looter. I usually loot every last little thing, but I'm resisting the urge because we've got to go. We got to get going on here. Again, not going to stream as long as I usually do, but I did go over the time in which I said I was going to go stop about 3, but it's about 3:40. And we're going to show some people some love here. We're going to get out of here. We're going to save. Because that was super fun. Oh. This way. Try that again. Death from above! The Reaper! Who else wants to get reaped? Right there. This guy wants to get reaped right in the head. Oh, with a mysterious stranger backing me up. Nice job, nice job. Get this guy in the leg. What? Or you just waste my Reaper? Who else wants some? Where you think you're going, brother? I don't think so. You ain't going to get away. Oh, look at that shot. Incinerated. Starts running. That is a cool shot with the rain coming down at an angle. That's cool. Incinerated. If all else fails, just keep firing until they die. Yeah, way to show up at the end, Preston. Late as usual. All right. There's a legendary guy in there with something, but oh well, we out of here. Let's go back to the Kismet Mega build. We got to go this way. This away. Let's get on the road. hoof our way back. Of course, there's always got to be a storm going on whenever I'm traveling, because that's the way it goes. I think I'm going the wrong way. I'm totally going the wrong way. I couldn't be going more the wrong way. Actually, let's, if I don't go the wrong way again, let's marker that baby. Burn some fusion cores. Let's do it. What do you think you might give the Nuka girl outfit? Or who do you think you might give it to? I don't know. Maybe give it like to Kate or to maybe Curie. Once we eventually do the Curie quest again. I haven't even done that quest in this playthrough. I will get to it eventually. It was a dark and stormy night. And there was a guy running around in some Nuka-Cola Quantum power armor. And he thought to himself, burn them fusion cores. We're trying to get home here. Trying to get home to the Mega Kismet Tower in Nuka World. Or the Mega Kismet Nuka Tower. Whoa, look at them cars. Look at them cars go flying. Like a big respawn thing. Watch this. Crickets.
I got something over here.
You are so useless, Preston. I love you, man. You're like my brother, but still. You're useless. You're just useless. Let's keep going. Gotta get back home. Gotta get back home. Gotta get back home. Where I belong. Back to the Kismet Tower. What is the best weapon you have? Well, the best weapon is the one you enjoy the most. I have all of them, but I have the Overseer's Guardian and the Splatter Cannon, which I really like. There it is, the Kismet Tower. Oh, you can see the red and green light way up there at the top. Well, you know, for planes, you know. There it is, the Kismet Tower. We just built that earlier. You guys watched me do it live on stream. Came out fantastic. I live way up there at the top. Way up there at the top. Here we are coming into our settlement here at Red Rocket Nuka World. Now we're just going to take a shortcut. Oh. Almost aggroed everybody in the whole place. That was close.
If you work,
that was
you
close.
Eat. It's as simple as that.
Close. That's too far to jetpack. Oh, actually, let's just save down here. I don't have to land on anybody. Alrighty out. Boom.
You've got to have something there you don't really need.
All right. Trying to get where this rain's gonna stop. There we go. Boom! Not far enough. Gonna leave you with an epic shot of me standing there looking back at it. But apparently it's so tall, I have to move way over here. There we go. That's the stuff. Preston, of course, running around being useless. Good shot. All right, everybody. Hey, Green Eyes Gamer. All right, everybody, we're going to call it right there. We got some people to thank. I still need to update my thank you thing. I do apologize for those who did donate, and I haven't updated it yet. I did try to get to it today. I was busy doing all sorts of stuff in SWTOR. But that video will come out later as well. All right, so let's go ahead and thank some peeps. Boom! Let's get some thank yous going on. So big thank you to my legendary supporters. These are the people that have donated over $100 to the stream that keep the stream going. They are Kidney Killer 71, Dark Angel, we got Misfit Jim, JS Cags, Resident Spike, the awesome man himself, No Boy, Action 2.0, Supersize My Peanuts, Karen Jez, and Anglob Some. Thank you so much for that awesome legendary support. And also big thanks to my Patreons and subs, Grandpa Plays, Ira Mike, Resident Spike, Wink, Tellus, The Dark One, Big Weens, The Doc Croc, and Final Nightmare. Some other people will be back in there, by the way. I did get your message. Thanks for letting me know who you are. If you would like to support the stream, you can go to patreon.com/Kismet and support there, get different kind of perks from there, or you can donate directly through PayPal, or you don't even need to donate to my stream. You can donate directly to Save the Children through the links and all that stuff down below. I do appreciate all my lurkers and my mysterious strangers hanging out in the stream. Thanks for hanging out. You're welcome to come by anytime you want. So big thanks to the best mods on Twitch. That's right, Sister Wolf, Dave, and Chewy Baka. Thank you so much for that awesome support. And plus, I stream on, my streaming schedule is Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern Time. For usually about 9 p.m. to midnight, I play team games with my team. And then from 12 midnight until about 5 in the morning, or right now, which is 3:50, almost 4 o'clock, we go ahead and play some Fallout. Then also watch some bonus streams. You can follow my Twitter. My Twitter's super easy, twitter.com/Kismet, B like Bravo, P like Paul. You can go ahead and find me right there. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw a host on some lucky person today. We're going to go in there. We're going to show them some love. Let me go ahead and pause that music. We're going to go in there and show them some loves up in here. Less humongous. There we go. All right. So we're going to go over here. There's a charity stream going on right now. They're doing it for another 8 hours and 18 minutes. Let's go over there and show them some love. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the chat, everybody. Boom, boom. Let's show them some love over there. And then I'm also throw them a host. Like so. Boom. All right, everybody. That's it for me tonight. Again, I'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. We'll be playing some more Star Wars with my team, as well as some more Fallout 4. We'll be doing some more adventures, trying out some more rides. See you all tonight, everybody. Bye.